Hey, I'm Socal, and this is REKT.
Hello and welcome to REKT Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. Fucking early morning again. I love it. Get the old juices, creative juices flowing. I got no coffee in me, but we have a fucking trooper with us this morning.
Yeah, we do.
An early morning guest. You want to introduce him for us?
Well, I mean, you know him. Everybody knows him from Twitter. It's the one and only Socal. Socal, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
So how did Chamber rope you into getting up early with us here?
Well, you see, what had happened was, actually, because my, sleep schedule's so fucked anyway with my insomnia and whatnot that most of the time I'm up at this point in time anyway, still up from the night before.
Oh, wow.
Now that wasn't really the case today, but it worked out anyway. So
You got the Chamber alarm?
no, actually I woke up. I actually fell asleep before sunrise, so that was interesting. But anyway, yeah, I fell asleep. I woke up like 15 minutes after the time Chamber told me to be online. I was like, fuck, I'm late. I wasn't. No. Chamber wasn't ready. It was all good.
I gave you the old, it's really a classic move by me. I always tell people
you gave him the earlier time so he would show up on the real
all
time.
The time. It works every time. I use it for my wife on the daily.
Especially for Socal, who's got that. You need to give him the 15-minute buffer.
Well, and he's like, I think he's in like a 1 hour different time zone than us too. So you really got to prepare for a buffer because I think he's an hour earlier than us right now. So
yeah, it is. It is an hour earlier.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we
you're
feel
doing
for
this
you
before 7 a.m.
Yeah, he's a real rock star.
Look at you. Well, thank you for joining us. We're glad to have you back. I think we've only had you on once before, right?
Actually, I think this is number 3.
Is it?
I have no idea anymore.
Oh my God! Well, you're getting up there in the pantheon of recurring guests. Then
I have this episode. I have this episode titled as SoCal 2. Okay. So cool.
SoCal 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should have, yes.
So,
like Charlie McDennis.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going for. The game of games.
Exactly. I'm down with
it. So we have had ourselves a nice little week here in the crypto space in terms of prices.
You just jinxed it.
Chamber,
you just
happy?
Jinxed it, Bunchu.
Listen, there's no more jinxing, okay? Because it's been jinxed. We're in a post-jinxed world now. I am happy. Looks like things are, I have fucking no clue what's going on, to be honest. But, they're going, as our friend Fungus would say, snake oil go up. And it has gone up. So I'm, that's great, obviously. I'm waiting for some alts. Alts are moving a little bit. But I'm waiting for a real face melter, so we'll see what happens.
So let's go through this here. So we got Bitcoin right now. We'll go through the top 10 and their action here. So Bitcoin right now at time of recording actually down a little bit from closing last night, $9,256.17. Ethereum 177.10. XRP, the standard.
The standard.
The standard. 23.5 cents. Bitcoin Cash, 367. That's actually down almost 5%. Bitcoin SV down 11% at number 5 at 266.
But that's the real Satoshi.
Tether. Tether's not even $1. What kind of world are we living in? 99 cents for Tether.
I keep listening to Josh and Brian over on Ledgercast, and Josh continually says he won't be bullish until Tether is at least at $1. So if it's below $1, apparently he's a smart dude, and apparently there's a correlation. Being under $1 and kind of leaning bearish.
Some of my favorites were back in the day when there was times of extreme panic and Tether would be 85 cents.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck is going on? People, this is supposed to be. I mean, those were the easiest trades of your life if you just didn't have panic. Let's see. Litecoin $66 up 3.5%. EOS down 2% at 411. BNB. Wow, we keep going back to this. A couple months ago this was at almost $40. It is now at 1801. And then we got a new top 10. Chamber, I think this was on my top 10 predictions list for 2020, and that is Cardano. 5 cents.
It better be Tezzy.
It's not. It's Cardano. So
interesting.
I don't know. Yeah,
we'll see.
Interesting here. So we've had an interesting week. I bet
Beastly Orion's happy.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he the Cardano fanboy? Big Cardano supporter over there. But anyway, so that's what we got going on in the market. Yeah, so Socal, what have you been up to lately?
Oh, man, just been keeping really busy with CoinHQ.
What's that?
What's that? That didn't sound rehearsed at all.
That induces mild panic when you say that, Chamber.
Yeah, we're going to talk all about CoinHQ. I guess, what I'm interested in is kind of how the whole idea got started, right? Because Chamber and I came in and got involved after, the idea was had and you guys had, some initial talks. Where did the whole thing stem from?
All right, so the origin story for CoinHQ. Yeah. Well, it all started, gather around, children. It all started many moons ago with Shitcoin Talk, actually. All of us were in our chat, talking, discussing the next episode and everything. And that's when we came up with the idea for the marathon episode that we had December of 2018.
Yeah.
And it was a hit, went over really well. Everybody had a blast. And that's when we were kind of like, what if we kind of, went bigger with Shitcoin Talk, kind of. And by that we meant because all of us were, old timers in crypto. We know, combined together, we know freaking everybody in crypto. So we were like, the marathon episode where we had damn near everybody we knew on was a hit and everything. So why don't we leverage this and kind of, just put together a network of, all of us, old timers and stuff. And that was the first iteration, I guess you could say, of the idea of CoinHQ. And was basically just leveraging our social contacts for to create, a collective of old-time podcast guys. Old-timer podcast guys for crypto, basically. And like I said, that's obviously evolved since then, but that was the first iteration, as I stated.
Yeah, and so it stems all the way back to 2018.
Yeah, 2018, 2017. Like I said, there was some talk about this or doing some kind of marathon episode or whatever, obviously before we even did the marathon episode on Shitcoin Talk. And then we decided to do that because that was obviously much easier than, trying to start an entire network. So we did that, and it went over really, really well. And it was, a relatively painless process for us to organize and everything. So we're like, you know what? Let's scale this up.
That was the famous Chamber Godson episode of.
I hope people wouldn't remember that.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Chamber.
Pepperidge Farm always remembers.
I remember. You remember? I remember.
That was your coming out party.
That was it. That was 100% my coming out party.
That was your rise to stardom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who was it. It was Godson, because we had it all segmented out, so there was kind of blocks of people, and I think Socal was on mine. I think Crypto Bobby. I think Godson. Obviously Dumb. Maybe Need a Coin. It was a good time. But I don't know how many you guys had on. There was probably 30 people over the span of the day.
Yeah, easily.
Right? It was crazy.
Was all of us. There was, which the entire Shitcoin Talk crew is fucking 10 of us. Right. So I mean, it's just that we kept it to only between 4 and 5 people each episode.
I DM'd Bunchu immediately after I was done, and I'm like, I think I made an impression.
I was texting you while it was going on. I'm like, no, you didn't just do that.
Oh, well, we get a little wild on Shitcoin Talk, so we don't care. That was kind of the point of Shitcoin Talk, though, is because we didn't trying to not sound arrogant or derogatory towards anyone else, but all of us with Shitcoin Talk were basically made our money and whatnot. We're all full-time crypto, so it wasn't about the money doing the podcast for us. It was about having a good time and making something that we would watch or at least not get mad at. so that's that's kind of why we've always just kind of been more or less anything goes on Shitcoin Talk.
When are we going to see our next Shitcoin Talk?
Look, I don't mean to be telling tales outside of school here, but there's grumblings that the restart of regular episodes is nigh upon us.
Wow.
You mean Shil Nye is going to be the host? Is that what you mean?
Okay, look.
I don't know your fancy words.
I love you, Nye. It's okay. Don't worry. But goddamn, come on.
Yo, welcome to Shitcoin Talk.
Stop it. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yes.
Sorry. That's it. I'm done. I'm hanging up now.
Oh my god. So
no.
Like I said, we've all been talking, because a lot of us have been busy with CoinHQ and with other people being busy with real life things as well. So it's kind of been difficult. But like I said, we've been talking amongst ourselves recently, and looks like we're gonna try and jumpstart it, get a boot in everybody's ass, and get new episodes coming out soon. Yeah,
because that's definitely I've been on the record shitcoin talk is the gem of CoinHQ. Like that's what people are clamoring.
We will no longer
for.
be the most popular.
That's fine. I'm okay with being the second fiddle to shitcoin talk.
Oh man! Anyway,
we get some interesting characters on there, man. You know, it was fun. We had Jeebus and Kobe,
right?
Sicarius. Love it when Sicarius comes on. We have good times, but yeah, man, freaking everybody. It's just a good time.
Yeah.
And it's really great because it's especially for newer guys into crypto because of the fact that they might not. You know how the old timers can be a bit, let's say, brash on Twitter. Let's just say, this gives the newer guys an actual chance to actually, see what these old guys know, and stuff like that, instead of just the BS shenanigans a lot of us pull on social media because we're bored.
That's a good point, actually. And there's probably, quite honestly, an entire generation of crypto Twitter people that don't even know really what shitcoin talk is.
There is, actually, because I would have to say we're probably in... let's just go ahead and call it the fourth generation, and I'm just lumping everything pre 2017 as Gen 1, and then anything let's say anything pre 2016 as Gen 1, and then anything made between 2016-17 I'm considering as Gen 2, 2018 to 2019, obviously Gen 3, and then anything started 2019 or later, it would be, the fourth generation of crypto-related shows.
I'd be interested to see how many new people are coming in, are there new people, in 2020 that are coming in? There must be, right?
I would say yes, but probably... Well, okay, so here's the thing. Yes, there are, and in fact, more than we would expect, but they're coming in very, I'm not going to say odd places, but places that you would never look and that aren't really connected to the whole greater community of crypto people, such as... how Turkey is basically undergoing hyper Bitcoinization. Everybody in Turkey knows about Bitcoin. Everybody in Turkey loves Bitcoin and stuff. But how many people do you know that are Turkish? You get what I'm saying?
I know more turkeys than Turkish people.
Exactly. Well, Jesus Christ. Try not to be.
He's got a big circle of turkey.
Yeah, well, I live in Turkey country. We roll deep here.
Good Lord. But anyway, the point I was making was the fact that since as quote unquote dirty Westerners, we are not exactly privy to the same social circles and whatnot that other people from other countries that we would view as foreigners, but we're foreigners to them, so whatever. But just what I'm saying is just because they're not on Western social media or whatever doesn't mean that they're not in crypto. You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
So I would say yes, but it's probably a lot of non-native English speakers that have been coming into crypto and such recently.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, so specifically, what is CoinHQ going to do to address such things, Socal?
Well, glad you asked. We already have an existent and currently live Spanish language show to cover all of our native Spanish speakers. And then, as I stated just a second ago, talking about Turkey, I got a couple Turkish people gonna, talk to, reach out.
A couple of turkeys in the fire?
See if I can... Jesus Christ. This is why we can't have nice things.
I would love to, besides Turkey, I knew you mentioned Turkey, obviously... with Venezuela, we need, I think, more Spanish language content. But besides that, what other should we look at? Maybe some Mandarin. Should we look at some? I don't know. Is there other languages that we could probably look at that maybe require a bit more Bitcoin attention?
Again, this is coming with the disadvantage of because I don't really know anybody in those circles. It's kind of hard for me to say that. Oh yeah, there's a let's say a severe shortage of what's the I think Afrikaans, the South African language.
Yeah,
let's say that there's a severe shortage of Afrikaans native content. Well, I don't speak it, so I'm not looking for it, so I don't know.
That also seems pretty niche, though, too, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not trying to discount any singular language group or whatever. It's just like if I don't know, then I don't know, so I can't address it. But that is something that we're definitely going to have to work on identifying those deficiencies. So that's obviously, and I'm not going to say, oh, I don't speak that language, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Hell no. I'm just
learn American.
No. I'm just saying that right now, off the top of my head, I am unaware.
Well, you obviously brought Turkey to the table, so that makes that's good. I'm trying to think of other ones myself.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's big in Asia and everything, but if people already know about, you know what I mean? Like,
right, there might already be a CoinHQ in Asia that we don't even know about. That's just rocketing it.
So there's already that market saturation. So I would say probably South America and Africa would probably be and maybe even Central. What's it called? Central Asia or whatever. I'm talking.
Oh yeah. Like
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. All those countries that nobody ever thinks about. I really, like I said, again, don't know if they already have like their own kind of version of CoinHQ in their own native language circles or whatever. I don't know, but that's definitely something to investigate and explore.
Yeah, what I like about the idea of what we're trying to put together is that it'll all be in one place, right? So, all the languages will be in one place because there's also many people that speak more than one, right?
Right.
And you can kind of then pick and choose the content you like versus the content you like rather than just what's in your language, So,
because I was actually giving... I was giving some thought to like a French language because obviously France is a pretty big country, but you have like a lot of you had mentioned Africa, and a lot of parts of Africa are very heavy French speaking. You got like Ivory Coast, Cameroon, places like that. That are that speak French a ton. Obviously, parts of Canada as well. So I always thought that might be a good one, specifically to capture some of the African continent.
Interesting. Yeah. So, CoinHQ doing some big things. Chamber, what's next for us for CoinHQ here?
For us, I don't know. I'm just happy we've been plugging away. I'd say this last week's probably one of the most impactful weeks we've had. Just putting together some pretty high level stuff like internally. We've been all working really, really hard. So I've been impressed with that. I've actually just been impressed overall. You get a group of people that really don't know each other that much, that are all in different parts of the world, and able to get an idea across the finish line is pretty remarkable in my opinion. So the fact that we're just doing anything is impressive. But we got we have some plans on the go as far as kind of next steps. I think the big key thing is obviously getting it. I'd say it's off the ground. We want to keep it in the air. And then once we've been flying for a couple of months, I think then we can really start to focus it on phase 2, phase 3 stuff down the line.
Oh yeah,
hot.
I think over the past week or two, me and Chamber become best friends.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, you're like
just don't even know yet.
like You know how many times we've just been me and Chamber just in chat.
Talking, hop in the troll box.
Yeah, dude, hop in voice chat. Come on, let's knock this out. Let's get this done. Let's do it.
That's awesome. awesome stuff. All right, so that's enough CoinHQ talk for now.
Wait. Everybody go check out CoinHQ.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna hammer that in a sec.
CoinHQ.tv.
We hammer that every show.
Listen, I gotta do it too.
So what's the website, Socal? For people listening,
CoinHQ.tv.
And where can you find them on Twitter?
At CoinHQ_.
Very good. That's fantastic.
Don't play games with me.
That's pretty good. I was impressed.
So check it out. CoinHQ.tv at CoinHQ_ on Twitter. It's going to be cool. And again, it's just in the beginning phases. There's so much more in the works. So hopefully, it all comes to fruition and will be, it'll be your one-stop shop for all of your crypto content and not so crypto content like us. Yeah. Anyway, so.
And then we all get girlfriends, boys.
Don't tell my wife about that.
My wife's
I don't know if you guys heard mine in the background. She just went, yay!
That's funny. All right, Chamber, you're going to get us into some news.
Yes, sir. I have not a great piece of news. It is a piece of news that I really enjoy. This is from the Block Crypto. It is this is from my gal. I gotta message her.
Mine is too. So
yeah,
we just need to have her on.
Yogita Khatri from the Block is absolute fire. She writes all my favorite articles. This titled Microsoft finds crypto mining malware in late Kobe Bryant's wallpapers. So a cryptocurrency mining malware was found in a wallpaper of late basketball legend Kobe Bean Bryant. Microsoft's Security Intelligence Unit tweeted earlier today that cyber criminals are taking advantage of Bryant's tragic death last week. Quote, "We found a malicious HTML file posing as a Kobe Bryant wallpaper that contains a coin mining script," it added. The script mentions, quote, CoinHive, an in-browser miner for Monero, cryptocurrency that proved very popular with hackers. CoinHive, however, shut down all operations in March of 2019. So I don't know where this all this Monero was going to, but
well, not the Monero, it seems like it was probably older. The hash rate itself, and it was probably going nowhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was probably not even hashing because it was trying to connect to the CoinHive servers, and if they're down because they shut down, then it's connecting nothing, and it never even got any work orders or anything to start hashing. So that's great. Good job, script kitty dumbass. You didn't change your fucking script. REKT.
What do you got for us, Bunch?
I think for news
or for opinion and news, I guess.
I think it's interesting. It's probably what it seems to me is it's probably old, right?
My guess is it's very old because I think the article says this is not the first time they've seen that because I think they've seen it with images on Taylor Swift and Scarlett Johansson as well. So
right, so they probably made this before CoinHive went off, and
either that or, like I said, it's just some script kiddie that wasn't aware of and or didn't know how to change where where it actually the stratum that it would connect to actually get its work, and couldn't change it from CoinHive servers to some other mining pool.
I'm gonna be a script kitty for Halloween.
God, Jesus Christ! I mean, like I'm not claiming to be elite or whatever. No, not at all. But Jesus Christ, script kitties, man.
What can you define for our
I need
audience
more.
what a script kiddie is?
Script kiddie is basically somebody who thinks they're an awesome hacker, but really doesn't know dick about hacking, and all they do is download pre-compiled and pre-coded viruses and command and control software and whatnot, and then just deploy that through very shitty methods. Normally, like you said, this little stenography sounding one that we're talking about now, phishing attempts through email, stuff like that, and they're just pretty much no skill, and they're not actual hackers. They're not. All they do is just download fucking malware that real hackers created and then deploy it. That's all they do.
Interesting.
So henceforth, script kiddie, because they use the scripts that real hackers create. So yeah, script kiddies are fucking Jesus. They're the worst because they feel like they got to prove that they're awesome elite hackers, and no, they're not. They have absolutely zero skill or capabilities beyond downloading a program and using it. They have
the
no
old
real
script kiddie.
Yep. So now that I'm done with my diatribe on frickin' script kiddies.
All right, I got one more news story here, also from the block, also from Yigita Katri. Two firms partner to tokenize luxury cars, including Ferrari. So the investment platform Curo Invest and digital asset exchange MERJ Merge have tied up to offer tokens backed by rare and luxury cars, including Ferrari. The tokens, dubbed CT1, will be listed on the regulated exchange Merge, Bloomberg reported Friday. The exchange is licensed by the Socal Financial Services Authority as a securities exchange. So they're planning to tokenize 500 collectible cars worth over $200 million onto the exchange. The Ferrari F12 TDF, worth about $1.1 million, will be among the first tokenized on this platform. There's a quote here. You can have a guy in Uganda who's able to invest in a rare car that's kept in a vault in Stuttgart, tokenized by a company in Liechtenstein, and it all fits within this recognized regulatory environment. Jim Needham, head of digital strategy at Merge, told Bloomberg. So according to the property consultancy firm Knight Frank Vintage Cars, returned more than 330% in 10 years through 2017. So basically they're saying, hey, there's another quote here. When you look at fine art, collectible cars, they have been perceived historically as safe havens. It says here you're going to be able to invest in these tokens, these CT1 tokens, for as little as $1. So you can own $1 worth of a Ferrari.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what the hell?
That means you can sit in the passenger seat.
I
don't think so.
How does one own, a fraction of a % of a car? It's like, wait, hold on. Kid, right. Do you get designated cargo space or what?
It sounds like these aren't going to be going on the road at all. They're just going to be kept in a vault.
Correct. They're going to be kept in a vault, and so
make a little bit more sense.
Yeah. So what's interesting about it is essentially, you would think a brand new Ferrari stored in a vault is going to keep its value, right? Like, so you're essentially buying a asset that could potentially go up in price, but likely won't go down in price, right? So, which is why they're talking about it as a safe haven. But I think you're going to see more and more of this stuff from like the digital securities for these, really expensive either art or a car like this or any other,
like maybe real estate also. Or something too.
What's that?
Maybe real estate as well.
Oh, 100%, definitely. Just imagine thinking that you could own a piece of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Mm-hmm. I do. I stole it.
I got a bridge to sell you, man.
You will literally at some point have a bridge to sell me.
I mean, then you can go down the dark dystopian. Pathways with this is like if everybody tokenizes everything and people start tokenizing themselves, what happens when somebody owns 51% or more of your tokens? Like,
I want to know.
Are you their slave now? Or like, how does that work?
I think it is.
See, I don't know if I'm down with that. I don't think I'm down with that, homie.
I would definitely buy up 51% of Socal. If it was on the market.
I would make sure that I maintained at least 51% of tokens in cold storage.
I'm okay with 49%. That's just a fun amount to have.
How much Bunchy would you invest in?
100%. I want it all. The whole kit and caboodle.
The whole script kit and caboodle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, that's going to do it for our news. What do we got next, Chamber?
Well, I think we should have a little fun. We've been talking about CoinHQ. We are known for doing our infamous drafts. I think we have 12... We have 12 shows on CoinHQ currently. There's 3 of us. I think we draft our favorite CoinHQ programs.
Oh, I like this. All right. So let me randomize this draft order here.
Everybody makes...
However, but while I'm doing this on the side, I think we had a real life REKT story from Socal, right?
Did we?
I
mean, I wasn't wrecked.
No, you were
somebody was,
not
though.
REKT. You were the opposite of REKT.
I mean, I don't think I want to play this game because All
right. Well,
gotta keep my edge. No, I'm just kidding. I'll talk about it. I don't care.
So you gotta let us know what your how you wreck somebody. You don't have to mention who it was. We can talk in abstracts.
Okay, well, I'm sure by talking through the story, we'll very quickly figure out who it was. But anyway. Okay, so story time. I was bored the other night and came across one of those advertisements for Coinbase Earn. So I was like, you know what? I got a Coinbase account. I'll go ahead and get on there and do it. Why not? Hit a couple extra bucks because why not?
Mm-hmm.
So I went on and did it and got actually for what could I guess be described as a glorified airdrop. Got actually a pretty decent amount. I'd say probably close to $150 worth or so. So nothing life changing, but
nothing to sneeze at. Nothing to sneeze at either, though.
That's a week's worth of groceries or something. You know what I mean? So whatever. So I did that, and then it gave me the invite links to send out. And somebody uses those links, you get $10 more. All right, cool. Because I got a whole bunch of people that I know that have verified Coinbase accounts because I got them to sign up for Coinbase accounts. So I'll have them use my links. So got my people my parents and whatnot. People I had gotten set up their Coinbase accounts. I just had them use my links, and they did it, and they didn't keep their free stuff because they're like, yeah, we don't care. Here, you have it. Okay, why not? So anyway, long story short, ended up with something like $1,000, and then I turned around and threw it onto BlockFi for 10% interest.
That's awesome. So actually, before we jump into the draft, you've been using BlockFi recently, right?
Yeah, actually, I like them. I know Ambroid did a analysis of them a while back, but I've been using them. I think it's pretty awesome so far. Obviously, because with these kinds of services, since The interest in everything comes from the amount of lending that they do.
Right.
And historically, when prices go up, the amount of lending that they do has gone down. We've had one hell of a tear this past week or so. So, like I said, with all things considered, I wouldn't be putting, my entire life savings into BlockFi or even anything that I'm not willing to lose. But other than that, hell yeah, man, it's been pretty impressive so far. Like I said, just did a little test deposit about a week ago, something like that. Just $100, and sitting there getting like 8 cents a day, something like that. It's ridiculous.
That's pretty good comparatively.
Yeah, for comparison, I get like maybe 1 penny a year off of my traditional bank account.
Right.
So, getting like 8 cents a day or so is way better. But then again, you have to take into account the opportunity cost and also inherent risk of what if. I highly, highly doubt BlockFi is going to just up and disappear because they're an affiliate of Gemini, and also further financed and backed and such by Coinbase. And so, on top of, I think, Fidelity as well is invested in BlockFi. The point being is, if I had to choose one of these DeFi services that I would have to say is the quote unquote most legit right now, I would say it would probably be BlockFi.
That's awesome. I gotta get on that too, because I need to earn some interest.
Well, I got a ref link.
There you go. All right, let's get to this draft here. I did a random draw for our draft order, and we have Socal number 1, Chamber number 2, and me number 3. Ooh. So we're going to go snake draft order. So it'll go Socal, Chamber, me, then it'll go me, Chamber, Socal, until we have drafted all 12 CoinHQ shows. So with that being said, Socal, you are on the clock.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Burb Show.
What? Wow, that is an out of left field first draft pick that I did not think was coming.
We get a ton of participation with any Burb tweets, so I could see that making a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's an awesome show. I just didn't think he would not pick his own.
Well, you see, it's a honey trap. If I can get one of you guys, then we'll just, not make any Shitcoin Talk episodes until after.
See, and Socal played right into my hand because he knows I'm not going to take Shitcoin Talk because my ego won't allow me to, and I'm going to go with REKT Podcast.
All
right. Yes, play right into my hand.
All right, I'm going with Shitcoin Talk.
Nice. That's a good pick for 3.
And
yeah, I can't believe I got there.
Just won't.
Wait, but I go again now.
Yeah, so we go back up the ladder now.
It's okay because I actually have 3 other choices lined up. So no matter what you two do, I'm gonna get at least one of the shows I want.
One of the ones you want. All right.
Another one of the ones I want. So
I will go with our boys in the mining space.
Damn it.
I'm going with hash rate for my second pick.
Yeah, that was one of them. All right, you got me.
All right.
I feel like this is going to be like kids at dodgeball getting picked last for dodgeball.
And I think like the last round is still going to be full of good, you know what I mean? Like some pretty quality projects here.
I don't want anybody thinking they got picked last because they suck. No,
that's not it.
Hey, look, choose Shitcoin Talk last because I'll take the hit for that. So
no, Bunch already picked it, so it's already on paper.
He did, didn't he? That's
yes.
Right. Oops.
So I'm going to go.
Ambroid. We'll choose Ambroid last. It's fine.
I got REKT. I'm going with Cold-Blooded Schiller.
Dang, that was my other one. All right. See, I was hash rate at cold-blooded chiller, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my boy Bagsy.
Ooh, good call. All right, so you actually get another one here, Socal. So you got Bagsy, and you can pick a second one.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Bitcoin 2140. Shout out!
That's
to
a
all
solid.
Sí, habla español.
Sí, no habla español over here.
Muy malo, no es bueno. Estúpido gringo.
All right, so let's see what we got on the plate here. I gotta go with my boys from across the pond, Crypto Weekly, with my third pick.
And then there were... Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, there's another. Okay.
Bunchu, who do you got? Bunchu, you are on the clock for your third and fourth pick.
Third and fourth pick. So wait, what did SoCal do for his third, and what did you do for your third?
So I went. SoCal went Bitcoin 2140. I went Crypto Weekly, and now you have to finish out your draft here with your third and fourth pick.
Okay, so I was hoping Crypto Weekly would get back to me, but I'm going to go with Digi with some proof of review.
So you're going proof of review.
Yep.
With Dig.
And then my last pick here, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm going to go with the Crypto Show.
Nice. Quality show. Under the radar show. Our boy Rent a Rocker just started putting that out. His production value is very good. It's not your typical.
Well, he's got that background, right?
I love it. Most shows you watch, you get the little square face in the bottom corner, and then you got a screen behind you. Rent a Rocker does not do any of that. So he does some different stuff, a little bit more entertaining, I think. So Crypto Show.
Who drafted him?
Bunch went with.
I took Proof of Review and Crypto Show. So my final team is Shitcoin Talk, Hash Rate, Proof of Review, and Crypto Show. So
you basically took all the OGs off the list. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. I have REKT Podcast, Cold Blooded Chiller, Crypto Weekly, and I'm gonna go with my boy Roy, and Cryptomancy.
All right. Well, that leaves me with Ambroid. Hell yeah.
I figured to leave it for you.
Me and the Corgi again.
So that is a pretty. You know what? That's a solid lineup of content that we have on CoinHQ. Now you say it out loud like that. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty impressive.
You realize that we're gonna have to deal with Ambroid angry that he got picked last.
Wow! First of all, you have to understand that Ambroid's definitely not listening to the show. So as long as you don't tell him, it's fine.
All right, here were the final results. We got SoCal with Burb, Bagsy, Bitcoin 2140, and Ambroid. We got Chamber with REKT. What was your second?
Cold-Blooded Chiller.
Cold-Blooded Chiller, Crypto Weekly, and Cryptomancy. And then myself with Shitcoin Talk, Hash Rate, Proof of Review, and Crypto Show.
I love it.
So we will stick those out on the poll, and we will get the people to speak. And sorry, Ambroid, for getting picked last, but I'd probably pick you last in Dodgeball, too.
No, I think Ambroid's a monster, I think, eh?
You think?
Isn't he a big dude? I feel like he's like a big dude. I think he'd be like picked in the top three.
Yeah, but Dodgeball requires agility.
Oh, maybe.
I'm not sure.
He's got that Eastern European killer instinct, though, which is always good to have on the dodgeball field.
Yeah, he's got a real Globo gym aspect. Anyway, all right. Well, I think that is going to do it for us. Let's land this bird. So thank you again, SoCal, for joining us early in the morning. And we talked a lot about CoinHQ. Please check it out. It's a big, important project to all of us that we've worked hard on to bring you some of the coolest content in one space. So check out coinhq.tv and at CoinHQ _ on Twitter. Any parting words, SoCal?
Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for having me on, you guys. And like you said, everybody, just go check out CoinHQ.tv and check us out on Twitter at CoinHQ_. And let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, whatever.
Yeah, and I think the hashtag for this show chamber should be "This is why we can't have nice things." It's a long hashtag, but I think that's the theme of the show.
I can't wait to listen back on my
Socal 2.
Socal 2, Electric Boogaloo, or Script Kitty.
Script Kitty. I like actually. Script Kitty, I think, is a good one.
All right, that's gonna do it for us. And until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. You can help support us by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and become a REKT patron by signing up for a monthly tier on Patreon.com. That's patreon.com/REKT podcast. Don't get wrecked.